go. I'm balding out the first guideline. Now I'm using the number 1. And what you need to do is you need to use the bottom of his earlobes as the guideline. That's what I use. So I won't go too high. So I'm going up about an inch, and I'm making sure I have it real nice and even. And some of his hair pattern grows at an angle. As you can see, me turning the clippers. I'm brushing the hair down. Next, I'm using my 5-star Senior's Gray, no guard open. And I'm going right under that number 1 that I just did. I'm going about a ½ an inch. And I'm just focused on that first guideline. I'm just using the flick out motion, using my wrist. And as you can see, I'm just angling it. When I'm in the center, I'm going straight up. And right here, I'm angling it, flicking it out on the side. Now I'm using the number 2. Now I skipped from a number 1 to a number 2 because there's a lot in between a 1 and 2. It's OA and it's a 1.5. Reason why I'm using that number 2 is because I'm going right back down. Now I'm using an OA guard, and I'm going right under that 2. And that's my method. I'm going down the stairs. I'm just flicking it out. Going a little bit. Now I'm using the 1.5 Masters. And I'm going under that OA guard. Like I said, I'm just going down the stairs. And like I said, I'm using in-between guards. Now I'm going right back to that number 1 where that second guideline started. And I'm just flicking it out. And once again, his hair pattern grows different on the left and right side. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just focusing on all them little dark spots I see. And you see that dark spot right there? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna flick that out. Now I'm using my wide blade, which is a 1/16 guard, equivalent to a 1/16 guard. I'm going right under that 1. And I'm not just cutting all the hair. I'm focused on all the dark spots. That's why you see me step back, and then I go at it again. I'm thinking in my head like, all right, I gotta focus on that dark spot right there. And like I said, I'm using a flick out motion. And I'm using the corners of my clippers, because you don't want to just use the whole blade, because you're going to start a whole brand new guideline that you do not want. Best thing you do when you're doing a temp fade is you just be patient. Just follow all your steps. Now, I follow all the steps that I need to do. And I'm just stepping back and I'm just looking. Now after this, I'm giving the haircut what it needs. And I understand that I'm cutting all the hair all around. As you can see right now, I'm using the number 1 with the grain. Now I'm cutting all the hair off around the head. So that temp fade that I did in the back of his head, what I cut all around the head is just gonna flow with the fade that I just did in the back of his head. As you can see, I'm going with the grain. Just focus on. The reason why I'm going with the grain is because he has waves, and I want to keep all his waves, but he wants his hair not too dark, but not too light. Now what I'm doing next is I'm using my 1/16 wide blade, and I'm just cutting all the strands. And I'm also, if if you understand scissor work, I'm using this blade to thin out the hair. Now what am I saying when I say thin out the hair? His hair in certain spots is really thick and I want it to just flow. I just want it to lay down properly. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm cutting the bulk of the hair, but I'm also cutting out all the little hairs that stick out. Because when you get finished with the haircut, you want it to lay down smoothly. Now I'm cutting the mustache down to a certain level because I want my lineup to be real nice. Now, as you can see, he got a big old nice beard. And I want to pick it out to get it ready for the lineup. Now, what I'm doing is lining up. It's lineup time. I just want to make sure it's all even. That's why you see me step back. As you can see right here, you got a little light spot. So I'm lining up at the top, going straight down, as you can see. I don't want to take the side of his hair far back because it looked like there's no hair there, but actually it really is. So that's why I'm just tapping that side. Now I'm just touching up right now. All I'm doing right now, I'm just touching up. And what you need to do, you need to use your Slimline Pros like a pencil. Use the corners so you can get that super sharp cut on the side. Not asking to bend his look because I want to have enough space to line up his beard. I'm just lining up, lining under the beard, getting rid of all the little strands. Just touching up everything I see. Now, what you can see me do right here, I'm just freehanding. I done already picked his hair out, his beard out, and I'm just freehanding. I'm just cutting all the little strands, all the little split ends, and that's very important to people that have beards. I know you want to grow your beard out, but you need to let the barber clean it up, get all the strands every time you go, because that's going to make your beard healthier, and it's going to look full rather than your hair gonna fall apart eventually. So I'm just freehanding. I'm going around the ear. Now what you need to make sure is do not go too high above the ear. It's gonna make the haircut look crazy. hitting that same spot again because I just see things. When you cut hair, you'll cut and line up and then you end up going back like you see me doing right here. And what I did was I switched my clippers because my T outliners are sharper than my Slimline Pros. So I used that at the end to get it extra crispy. As you can see, it started to look sharper and sharper. See, a haircut is a process. And there you go. Wave and beard haircut. Appreciate all of you for watching my videos. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. This is Sean Allen and I'm out. Peace.